Well, before we started with our grant program here, we had lots of different writing programs that were being used across different classrooms, across different grade levels, so our students really didn't have any sort of consistency with writing at all. After we received the grant, we had one continuous program that students were getting exposure with each year, and they were building on their experiences. The vocabulary was more succinct, and our students were getting more aligned instruction, which really supported them as writers. The nice thing about the Lucy Calkins program is that our students were getting the opportunity to write about their experiences and sharing their voices, which really lent a hand to our push with social emotional learning. Our kids were really becoming more comfortable, learning more about each other, and creating a more warm and loving environment for them to learn.
So when we were working on Writers Workshop, we realized that writing wasn't really fleshed out really with how what was being taught in each grade. So I actually did a grade level collaboration between 3rd, 4th, and 5th, and we were able to see what the students' needs were and where it should be taught. And we actually got together and made a scope and sequence, and then we were able to really hit the needs of each grade level and have it aligned for those 3 years. And then we also had the lower grade teachers meet and align all of their goals. So it was a really great way to build a scope and sequence throughout the whole school. And it gave us a chance to meet with colleagues that we normally wouldn't, because we usually just meet with people in our own grade. So that was great.
Working on the grant the last couple of years has impacted me. I got really into delving into Lucy Calkins, seeing what works for my kids, what doesn't work for my kids, really building a team with my 3rd grade team especially. We planned everything together, lesson 1, lesson 2, lesson 3, and really see how we could adapt, because our EL population is high and we had to really make Lucy fit for us. So we had a lot of sentence frames, a lot of adaptation out of the Writers Workshop book and trying to make it work for us. And we actually developed really great units, really great ideas of what they should expect out of the opinion, narrative, and informational text, informational writing. The writing that came out.
I think the biggest success for me that came out of this grant was being able to implement a co-teaching model for writing instruction for my students with disabilities. I connected with a 3rd grade teacher who was not a part of the grant, and I pulled all of the students from the grade level that I worked with, the students with disabilities, into her classroom, where we were able to utilize the 2 teachers in the room to successfully teach all students. I think it was a great fit, because she was able to leverage her use of technology in the classroom, and I brought the skills that I learned from Teachers College. And together I think we created a system that really worked for all students with and without disabilities. It was a really powerful thing. I think we saw some great results. And I think it's something that Lakewood is going to continue to do for years to come.
I was able to go to the Writers Workshop training, but working with the grant team, with those who did, really invigorated my teaching practice, and it made me more confident as a teacher of writing. And so as a result, the students are learning writing so much better, and they're so much more enthusiastic about writing. And as a result, they're producing some amazing quality work that I never knew that these kids could produce. We recently did an opinion essay project where they're writing opinion essays about the presidential election. And these kids really were excited about the topic, they're excited about writing, and I've just seen that come across not just in that particular topic, but every unit of writing we do now. Kids look forward to the writing period of the day. I look forward to the writing period of the day. And the products that they're making are just incredible.
We started organizing our readers, our reasons. So we said our first reason why we believe that. We added our second reason why we believe we wanted the holiday school dance, right? And then we organized our 3rd reason. We created our reasons first, and then we had our evidence and details to support that. How many of you remember that? It was already organized, but the way we did the last time, the last writing about a notable person, we didn't organize it into 3 paragraphs. We just jumped all our ideas down on the paper. And so today, the next couple days, we're going to organize our information a little bit better. Does that make sense? Thank you.
And I did research on Susan B. Anthony. And she was the woman who fought for suffrage, which is voting rights for women. So I thought she was very inspiring, and I chose her because of that reason. And I did some research, and I found all of these important dates, and I have them in my categories, but I have so many. So I don't want to put all of these on my timeline because it's going to be a little crowded, and it's a little bit too much. They can read all that stuff in my report. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to choose my main event. So Susan B. Anthony was born in 1820. So which would that go over here?
No,
right?
right.
Or to the left?
Very beginning.
And then the last thing you said was what?
Die.
Right? And I actually read all my notes, and I know that there's a date after her death that's really important.
Oh,
So mine's a little bit different. So I'm actually going to put her death a little bit towards the end, but not quite the very end of my timeline.